I'm Sam.
And I'm Greg.
We're human beings. And we like movies.
We'll be doing reviews of brand new releases,
Old classics,
entire sagas,
and even TV shows and video games.
This is Reaction Time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 27th episode of Some Kind of Podcast.
What?
Just kidding. Reaction Time here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bullet Train.
Oh, yeah. Released last year.
I was going to do to the theme song, but there's no theme song, so...
No, there's not a theme song.
Yeah. Oops. Okay.
Is there a... You could do Thomas the Train.
Thomas the Train.
I don't know either. I don't have kids.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. How are you doing today, Sam?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to talk about this movie.
I am too. What a film.
What a film.
I mean, yeah, it's always the first two categories that I have a ton of notes in.
Yeah. I never fill out anything for vibe.
I don't have anything for vibe. Sometimes I have something for acting and sometimes I have something for score. I have one score note.
Okay. I have 3 score notes and 3 acting
and
notes.
then I have like 10 on the first 2 sections each.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, look, if you're new here, you are in for the ride of your life. There's going to be a lot of train metaphors in this podcast, but the way that
Unintended.
exactly, the train ride of your life. The way that we rank movies or rate movies, I guess, or score movies, is more of a score.
Yeah.
Is we have 5 categories, and we rate a movie out of 1,000 points because it's much more worth.
Movies deserve more than 10 points.
Yeah, deserve more than 10, and because if we did 5 categories and rated it out of 10, each category would only be worth 2 points.
Nice.
And it's really hard to give something a 1.5 out of 10. So we do 150, 190 out of 200. It's 1 out of 200. Just depends. So in a way, our scoring system is bonkers, but in a way, it makes complete sense because you also can't rate something out of 20 because that feels weird.
It just feels weird.
Everything's weird.
And it can't be 100 because everybody else does that.
No, so it has to be 1,000.
So it has to be 1,000.
Yeah. So here we are.
We're not Rotten Tomatoes.
Welcome if this is your first time.
We always do spoiler freeze.
Always.
Unless it's like Adam Sandler, Wedding Singer.
Yeah, or it's like a true story that everybody knows.
Yeah.
So
Which is this?
This is
a documentary.
It is a documentary.
Based on Brad Pitt's life.
It is about Brad Pitt's life.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy to me that he's still kicking it.
Yeah, he's still kicking it, dude.
So.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to start this spoiler-free section, and we will definitely let you know once we head into spoilers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Sam. What do you give this out of a 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
9.1.
Okay.
I really liked it.
Dang.
I enjoyed it a ton. Actually, that feels low. 9.3.
Oh, wow.
I give it a 9.3.
Okay.
It was fun,
It's a
dude.
fun movie.
It was very fun. What would you give it?
You know, I had a number. I'm going to give it a solid 9.
It's just a straight up 9?
Just a straight up 9. Yeah.
Yeah, 9's good.
No, 9 is great. Yeah.
So I had seen the preview for this. When did this come out?
2022.
November? October-ish?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was earlier in the year.
Hey, Siri, when did Bullet Train come out? July 18th.
Yeah, that's what I was
This is
gonna say.
almost a year old.
Wow, we
Next
almost
month.
got it as a year old.
Almost. So I had seen the preview for this, and I knew it was going to be an action movie and maybe kind of funny. I did not know that it was going to be primarily a comedy. It is very much a marriage between comedy and action.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't lack in either of those.
No, not at all.
And it was funny because after I ended the movie, kind of Netflix like popped up with its description of the movie or whatever, and it was like lovers of Deadpool and Knives Out will love this movie, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Knives Out I don't get, but Deadpool for sure the same vibes.
You don't get Knives Out? It's kind of like a mystery.
It's a mystery, but it's not violent or super funny.
Yeah.
So
it's
that just
violent.
felt like a weird movie to compare it to.
Okay, I was
guess.
thinking Knives Out because you're trying to figure out who like the main person is. The main
That's true, but are you
baddie.
trying to figure out who the main baddie is in this when they mention them in the first like 5 minutes of the movie?
Well, I guess maybe
didn't
not
feel
the
much
main
like a
baddie, but
mystery.
one of them.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a mystery.
Anyway,
'Cause you don't know who's
that's
good and who's
unimportant.
bad.
What matters is it really is
fun.
so much Deadpool, and
Yeah.
there is the best Deadpool Easter egg ever in this movie. Deadpool 2 Easter egg that is so perfect and funny.
It's
So,
great.
but we'll get to that in spoilers.
This actually comes from a subscriber.
Who?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Kevin, my brother.
Kevin.
Yeah, he recommended we watch this
So
movie.
I'm guessing he loves this movie.
Yeah, he likes this movie. This is like Kevin's type of movies. Is these just crazy action? Maybe there's a story, maybe there's not a story type of movies.
I loved this movie. I felt in a way that like there was a story just so that the movie could have a story.
That's it. It's just to keep the plot going.
Yeah. They did not. They could have written anything.
No, they could have. It wouldn't have mattered.
It would have felt the exact same. It could have been about literally anything.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
It was great.
I can't say it was the best movie ever, you know?
No.
Or critically, like, how do I explain this? It's not Citizen Kane.
No.
I've never seen Citizen Kane, but it's not, it's not one of those.
It's not going to win any
movies.
awards.
No, but it's a blast.
It's just fun to watch.
It's so fun to
It's just entertaining.
The action is great.
It's great.
And I love good action, but then I love it even more when it's super clever.
Mm-hmm.
And the ending, like the end battle is super
It's so
clever.
great.
It felt a lot like Nobody.
Yes.
In just its
Yes.
both its action and cleverness.
And
with
also the
action.
music with the action would totally remind me of Nobody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which they might have.
Nobody's music was better,
Yeah.
but the music in this was still good.
It was so good.
So, yeah, I mean, Brad Pitt gives a
Awesome.
great performance.
Yeah.
Everybody did really
Everybody
good.
did awesome.
It was cool, and it was
Jodie
cool that it
King was
was
great.
in Japan.
Yeah.
So it gave it a little bit of a different vibe, as opposed to being, set in America or something.
You have like hit songs, but they're in Japanese.
They're in Japanese.
And it's great.
Oh, so good. So yeah,
Do we got another I Need a Hero song?
that's my only note from the score is this is our third movie that we've had.
But this time it's in Japanese.
Shazam first.
Yep.
And then what?
Mario.
And then Mario. And then this one in Japanese.
Yep.
And not only is it in Japanese, but it feels like it's in cutesy Japanese pop and not normal Japanese, more like Hello Kitty Japanese. Is that racist? I don't know. But yeah, it was awesome.
That's so funny. Dude, that song is like, has to be one of the most played in like movies.
How did it make such a comeback?
I don't know.
That song
It's from Shrek 2.
That song's from like the 70s.
Yeah.
When did that song come out, you think? We're gonna take guesses right now.
Oh,
Go.
gosh.
Pick a year.
76.
I'm gonna say it was 82. I'm going out of the 70s.
It might be 80s, actually. It's totally 80s. 84.
It's loading. Tell me the year.
2010.
1984.
I said 84 is my second guess.
We were that close.
We were that close.
So I super highly recommend this movie if you're cool with gore.
Yeah, it's pretty violent.
It's super violent, but it's not the most realistic gore ever.
No.
It feels kind of stylized, similar to 300. Not as stylized, but it's very CGI. The blood and stuff is very CGI.
And it's more funny deaths rather than like brutally murdering somebody for no reason.
For sure. Yeah. So
like Deadpool.
Yeah, but you do still, and it's not gross.
No.
Like it's gory, but there's gross gore, and then there's, whoa, that guy just got his head chopped off, but
that's all you saw.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not up close and personal. It's not really even body horror. Like there's a couple things that kind of make you cringe because of what they are, but nothing super gross. So, but if you love comedy and are cool with a little gore and a little action, or a lot of action and a lot of gore and a lot of comedy, then this is definitely the movie for you.
Definitely.
For
it's on
sure.
Netflix. So
Yep.
if you've got Netflix.
Yeah. It was lit.
It's good.
So good. I'm so excited to talk about it.
It's a fun story.
It is a fun story.
I would say it's almost like a murder, not a murder mystery, but it's kind of a mystery.
It's
You're
kind
trying
of a
to figure out who is who and stuff like that. There's
Here's
some
the thing,
twists in it.
It's a mystery, but at the same time, the whole time you know what's going on.
For the most part,
like, you know who.
Yeah, they do little backstories of everything, and
dude, I'm so excited to talk
the
about
last
the
backstory is the good.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, that's
pretty much it.
The spoiler-free take is that it's great and mostly just in a fun way.
Yeah, go watch it.
And it's not very heartwarming.
No.
That's the one thing this movie doesn't have is tug at your heartstrings. There's none of that. Even though they did try a little, it's not there.
There's no tug at your heartstrings, but there's actually a lot of like self-reflection.
Tons of self-reflection and also family drama, but in a really comical way.
But it's also like some of the stuff they say is like, oh my gosh, that kind of hits
With
you.
Brad Pitt's character. Yeah, you guys, if you need therapy, this is a great movie to watch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's wonderful. But yeah, I mean, there was not, basically, I don't feel like there was a serious moment of the movie. Even when people were dying and stuff.
Yeah. There was two serious moments.
One or two.
For me. Other than that, it was just funny.
But yeah, there wasn't a lot of normal action movies. You get to a point where somebody is wrestling with themselves, or they have to make a sacrifice, or like they just didn't get there with this, but they didn't try.
They didn't need to.
It was so funny. Dude.
It's so great.
So funny. Okay, that's the spoiler-free take.
Yeah, that's it. Go see it.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
It's so good. And yeah, anything else?
No.
Okay, let's jump into spoilers.
Yeah, but before that, subscribe to the podcast.
And
in either YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple, on Yo-Yo Chain, on whatever, Reddit, I don't know. Yeah. Find something.
Podcast.com.
Podcast.com. Don't know if that's real.
Nope, but it probably is.
It probably is. Find us on there, subscribe.
Yeah.
For as low as 99 cents.
Yeah, you guys, we have two different places you can actually pay to subscribe.
Yeah.
And, you get certain perks.
You do.
With that. And you can subscribe for as low as 99 cents a month, which is honestly, if you think about how much that is, like just calculate real quick how much you make per minute.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't know.
It's like basically
30 cents.
3 cents a day.
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, for the price of a small coffee. What show is it where they go, for the price of a small coffee an hour, you can do such and such a thing? It's just like, wait, what?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it is.
But anyways.
We're not even the price of a small coffee.
You guys, there are perks. So we will shout you out.
Yep.
We will watch a movie that you want us to watch and review it.
Yep.
And coming soon. And Craig doesn't even know about this.
Oh. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Exclusive episodes on Patreon.
Ooh.
And maybe on Spotify for podcasters if we can do that.
You can
Can you do locked content on there?
Yes. But we'd have to switch it.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure out how to make it happen. But I think we're going to do that.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Craig had no idea. I'm just making announcements for the both of us.
Okay, and
everybody.
You get 20% off our hypothetical merch.
And you get 20% off of hypothetical merch.
Yeah.
That is actually going to come.
It's going to come.
Really, really soon.
And on some of them, you could even get possibly early access.
Yeah. And it's going to be dope. Also, we have been planning and scheming. And folks, uncut video podcasts are coming really soon.
It's raw.
It is raw and unedited because you know what? We are too lazy to edit a video. Editing a podcast is way easier than editing a video, but it's going to be great and it's going to be fun and you're going to be able to see us in our true form, which is in just real life.
Which is great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We are eye candy.
Oh, 100%.
So if you got a sweet tooth,
me.
Especially Craig.
Yeah.
The eye candy of the universe.
It's actually Sam.
First.
Yes.
A possible message from our sponsor.
Oh, definite message from our sponsor.
And with that said, we are jumping into spoilers now for Bullet Train. Spoiler alert, everybody dies. Just kidding. Okay, we're jumping into spoilers now. If you want to go look at it. Go look at this movie on your screen as it moves across your screen. Go watch it.
Yep.
And
watch
then
it
come
on
back
Netflix.
because it's lit.
It's really good.
And, okay, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
To talk about this movie.
Dude, let's talk about visuals.
Bro, let's talk about visuals.
What are all your visual notes?
Okay, here we go. Let's start off. Number one, the early killing montage
That's
when
my
Lemon
first
and
note.
Tangerine are counting is hilarious.
Perfect.
So perfect. And then the fact that guy dies at the civilian,
the 17th one
guy. Oh, it's so sad.
Wasn't
it's so
fault.
funny.
Wasn't our fault.
Wasn't our fault. So yeah, I mean, amazing. Especially with the car drift shooting.
Oh, yeah.
And they called it something. I can't remember what they called it.
Oh, I can't remember what they called it.
So cool.
And the music, it was great.
It was so good. Okay, this movie is off the rails. There's train metaphor number 2, or pun or whatever. literally, this movie is just bonkers. So
It's super bonkers.
the shot choices are over the top
Oh,
in
100%.
a really good way.
Mm-hmm.
It's so, every shot was like intentional and it's
Mm-hmm.
so over the top. They follow everything and the lighting is great and they play with colors so much.
Yeah.
The entire movie is in a train.
Yep.
98% of the movie is in a train.
98% of it.
And the only reason it's ever out of a train is when somebody gets off the train and then gets back on.
Or
Like
at the very end.
Or the very end.
Yeah. Which is still maybe technically on the train.
It's near
in
the
debris.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
on maybe pieces of the train.
Yeah.
The action is also just way too much. Everything's over the top.
Oh, it's so over
All
the
of
top.
it. It's incredible. The action is way more than what it needs to be. And it almost feels like they are imitating anime and also making fun of it, but also doing it with how over the top everything is.
Yeah.
And just the sound effects and it's just it's so good.
The guy, when he sticks his head out of the train, just gets cut in half.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's awesome.
And then when there's so many car explosions that don't need to be there.
No.
When the White Deaths, is that what he's called?
Yeah, White Death.
When his wife gets hit by the car, that explosion is 10 times bigger than it should be. Actually, it shouldn't have exploded.
It's Michael Bay.
Unless the car was rigged with explosives.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. And we're talking about that car later and who's driving because wow.
Yeah.
And then the last thing with that one note, this is all one note.
Nice.
The vomiting of blood is so
the wedding.
is so projectile. I can't even believe, like, he looks over and she's just like and it's just like fire hose out of the mouth.
And it just keeps
and it's
going.
bleeding from her eyes and it's crazy. It is insane.
Oh man.
When this is a little story, a little visual. Has the overhead shot of him in the bathroom and he writes "Snake, don't open" on the toilet seat.
So great.
It's hilarious.
Him just playing with that toilet.
That's so funny. Yeah, he
for
loves
like
the toilet.
10 minutes.
Yeah, so the guy when I think it's Lemon shoves the guy up out of the roof of the train and then he hits the sign and he gets cut in half
and then you see half of his body.
Half of his body rolls down the train. Beautiful, wonderful. One more positive note, and then I'll get to my only bad note.
Okay.
I was so waiting for that gun to be shot in the movie, the purposely defective gun. And I was like, what's actually going to happen? Because I thought, and maybe I just missed exactly what she said, I thought the gun was going to explode. I didn't know it was going to shoot straight back at his face.
Yeah.
And when he just blows half his face off, it was so shockingly beautiful. I loved it so much. And then my only other note, the train crash was real iffy.
It was real iffy. Especially
Everything
him
else
floating.
Because the rest of the movie, besides blood, didn't have a ton of CGI. I think it
like
was more about
train,
just
like from an outward view looked fine.
And there was one green screen shot that wasn't great towards the end when Brad Pitt's talking to the wise old man. There was the green screen wasn't great. Everything else was
It looked really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
The lighting and the colors were awesome because a lot of the scenes they were lighting people instead of just with regular light. They were using colored light. So there's like this really cool scene where it's like orange and like tealish and it's just cool. It just looks really awesome. So I'm going to give this a 185.
Okay.
Because of the iffiness of the whole crash at the end.
Yeah.
And even when the crash ends and they step out of it, you can tell so much of that's not a set.
It's not great.
Like, and that one green screen shot. So, and maybe I'm taking it down a little too much for those things because the rest of it really is really beautiful. Like visually, it's really stunning and like stimulating. So it was cool. Those are all my notes.
I'm going to give it a 189.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel the exact same way. I also think the reason why I put it even up a little bit more is the part where the front of the train is like gone. Just like the wind and everything with their hair and stuff looked really good.
It did.
Yeah. You could tell it was a little bit of a green screen, but like it looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you went over every single thing that I had on my,
Oh, one more note though, I guess visually was when the good what old guy slices into the shoulder
Oh, dude.
of the White Death.
And it's just, you just see it sticking in there
and it's
afterwards.
just sticking in there forever. It was so good. It was gross, but it was awesome. Okay.
Because he just like puts it in and then just
and
like
he pushes it
down.
Oh, that whole sword fight was dope. So good.
That sword fight was awesome.
Yeah.
The freaking knife ricocheting and killing Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even stuff like that, like the shot choices with his backstory and where they're like sitting on the bed, laying on the bed together, and then it would like
it rolls,
roll and everything.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
It was cool. It was just a very, very stylized movie, which I loved.
Yeah, and each backstory felt like its own stylized thing.
Yeah. It was so cool.
The water bottle, man.
The water bottle.
That was just
beautiful.
Perfect.
It's so cool. Do you have any other visual notes?
I don't. We went over everything that I was going to talk about, other than the Brad Pitt falling into the freaking massive mascot stuff thing.
Yeah.
Was just great.
It was great and looked
great.
horrible
Like,
and was so
horrible.
good. But him flying through that was like, y'all spent 20 minutes on this CGI because it is so bad. And I guess last thing, there's certain times where I'm like, oh yeah, that is way too much blood. So when Tangerine gets shot in the neck, and it's like,
dude, it's
just like shooting out of
everywhere.
everywhere, and then just kind of every time something would happen, there was way more blood than there needed to be in a really funny way. So
in a great
I really
way.
liked that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the story and the writing.
Okay.
I got notes for this one.
Yep.
Okay, you go.
Have you ever seen Heroes?
No.
TV show.
No. I don't know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
The ticket guy is one of the main people from Heroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name is Hiro. Hito or something like
Hiro.
that. Yeah.
H-I-R-O.
H-I-R-O, yeah. So
I know a guy named Hiro.
just a random thing that I was like, oh yeah,
That's
he's from
interesting.
Heroes and I really like him. Thomas the Train Man.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about how that was the greatest addition in this entire movie?
Yes.
Like,
And the over mentioning of it,
oh my gosh.
and it's the tank engine,
Yeah. Why?
not train.
Why I just said Thomas? Did I say Thomas the Train?
I don't know,
It's
but
actually
all I'm saying
Thomas the
is-
Train. It's actually the tank engine. But
He makes it very abundantly clear that it's a tank engine.
when he's like, so he's definitely a diesel.
Yeah.
If you message Thomas the tank engine one more time, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Well, what's funny about that is at the very beginning when he's talking about it, he pulls out the stickers and the guy goes, you brought your stickers? And he says, I always bring my stickers with me. You know that. Which is just like, these guys are assassins
Like
or something.
professional assassins.
And he's got this sticker book or this just one sheet of Thomas the Tank Engine stickers. Just that in and of itself set the movie up for its tone.
Oh yeah,
Completely.
it didn't need to be in there.
No, it did
And
not.
it's the most perfect thing ever.
No. It's
Especially
so
where
funny.
we read, Thomas the Tank Engine and watch it with Rowan and stuff. It's just, it's awesome.
So funny.
The silent fight.
Which one was the silent fight?
The one where they can't make any noise. It's the first time that Brad Pitt and Lemon meet up, Ladybug.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got the his finger.
There's a gun on the table and there's nothing.
And the old lady that keeps going shh and everything.
Okay, that was funny.
And making it seem like they were wrestling.
Oh, it's so funny. They did that several times too, where they'd be fighting and then a normal person would walk in and then just pretend to be buddies.
Yeah, like the drink lady. Yeah, and they're just like, "Can I get some water?"
And he's like, I gave all my money to that guy to wear my hat and glasses. Can you buy? And so like this guy pays for his water.
Actually, can I get some sparkling water?
It's just so unnecessary, but so good.
It was so great. Channing Tatum saying, "God, he's got a great walk."
Yeah.
Just him, Channing Tatum. My gosh. Oh, didn't need to be in there, but just made everything better. The whole part where he's like, the old guy's like, "I'm going to tell you a story." And he's like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "No, it's short." And he's like, No, really, I'm good." He's like, "It'll only take a second." And he's like, No, I'm really okay. And he's like, "Okay, here we go." And it just says the elder.
Yeah.
I was like, yep. Those little people. Water bottle backstory. The dude, full circle, the tangerine truck at the end.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The best.
The best. Full circle.
He was reincarnated as a truck.
Yep. As
It's beautiful.
they should have had like it should have been a train. Could have been Thomas the
Another
Tank
train
Engine.
on the road?
Yeah,
That'd have been
Thomas the Tank
hilarious.
Engine. Just
a car
coming in.
dressed up as Thomas the Tank Engine. That'd be hilarious.
At the very end, where he has to go to the bathroom, and she's like, "Can you hold it?" And he's like, "I'm ball pointing."
Oh, my
So great.
This was so funny.
Oh man, that's a good amount of my notes.
Okay. So here's a couple of things.
Yeah.
Well, you want to give it your score?
Oh man. The problem is there's really not like much of a story,
No, there's
but the
not.
writing is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 190.
That's exactly what I was going to give
Yeah.
it. 100%.
I'm giving 190.
Because, yeah, the writing is perfect for the story.
It's perfect.
It's so good. Okay. Here are a couple of things. One, the first backstory they do for the wolf.
Yes.
I loved that because the backstory was longer than that guy was alive.
Uh-huh.
They give him this elaborate backstory,
He dies
and
in
then
like
he
2
dies
seconds.
immediately afterwards. And I was like, "Excuse me, what? What? I thought he was gonna be this main character, and
Yeah.
he just dies. He kills himself on accident.
He does.
It's so funny.
That was almost all the backstories though. It's like the
I guess
Hornet got a
so.
backstory and she just like instantly died.
Yeah, I just kept thinking these people were gonna mean something, and they never did, which made it so much funnier. Okay, Brad Pitt's character was so unorthodox just from the beginning.
perfect.
He's what is he, like an assassin thief type of that kind of guy?
Yeah. Only wants to do snatch and grabs.
But so honest and open and into the therapy that he's been receiving,
From Barry.
and so zen, and it's so funny.
It's so good.
I cannot even believe how funny his character is. It's
Do you
just
want to just talk it out?
it's just completely unorthodox. So, like when he's at the end, when Lemon's like, "I'm sorry, I shot you," and he's like, "Yeah, it's whatever," and, you know, or
He's like, you shot me
whatever.
twice.
And he's like, "You shot me twice," and he goes, "I'm sorry, I shot you twice," and he goes, "Thanks, man. That shows real growth," and he's totally sincere about it. Oh, it's so funny. And when he says to the what's her name? What's the main bad chick's name? The little girl,
Well, it's the Prince.
the prince.
Yeah.
He says,
Jodie King.
He's like, "I've got a recommended reading for you: How to Survive Living with Bipolar or with Borderline Personality Disorder."
There it is.
Oh, it's so funny. I love it. Okay,
He was so good.
he was so good.
He was so good.
So good.
Yeah. I loved Lemon and Tangerine's just
Their banter,
their banter, their duo,
so funny.
their twin, non-twin, brotherly love.
I have a note. Why do I do this to myself, Craig? Every single time we watch a movie, I leave one note that
You
is
have
so
no
vague.
idea.
The maintaining part.
The maintaining part.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe if I remember.
You guys, the maintaining part was hilarious because I put a laughing face next to it. Okay, so here's a
something
couple.
about
Here's a
maintaining?
couple of not great things, and then the best thing. So one, when he pushed the golf club through the door to stop it from opening.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why that guy didn't just push the golf club back through the door?
That's what I was wondering too.
I was like,
Because the handle's not like that much thicker
No.
than just the
No.
middle part.
no, and he shoved it through this way so he can just
Yeah.
pull it back through. Whatever. That was not great. I saw that and I was like, probably not. And how on earth do they only encounter 2 or 3 normal people the entire time and nobody else makes a fuss about anything? They're fighting and blowing stuff up the entire movie in the train and nobody says anything. There's like other people on the train and these guys are back shooting guns and punching holes in the walls and stuff. And they only really run into the old lady who keeps turning around, the drink lady.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, it's empty, right?
Yeah,
But
'cause he
at
bought-
the beginning,
he bought the rest. Yeah, I
there's
guess
so
there
many
is
people on
people,
the
yeah.
train, and nobody's thinking anything of anything.
Like even the old lady, when they're like, she's shushing, there's blood all over him and stuff. It's like,
It's so funny. I don't know. They just obviously just breezed right past that.
oh yeah.
But okay,
Even like the drink lady that comes in and they're fighting, it's like, you know, something's going on.
100%.
And she just comes
smiling.
in, she's just smiling.
Okay, Deadpool 2. Brad Pitt shows up. For how long?
2 seconds.
2 seconds, and he gets electrocuted and dies. Right?
Yeah.
In this movie,
The carver.
they're showing the car crash over and over again, and you don't know who's driving the car, but this car kills the main bad guy's wife, and you see it over and over again. And then towards the end, you see the guy get out of the car, and he takes his mask off, and it's Ryan Reynolds. And then that's it. it just shows Ryan Reynolds, no lines, not more than maybe 5,
No, it
10
just says the
seconds.
Carver. That's it.
It says the Carver, and then that's
And
it.
that's it.
So funny. So it's like
My thing is it has to be they swapped, right?
Oh, 100%.
Because, did you know how Brad Pitt got a part of Deadpool 2?
I've heard, but I can't remember.
So basically, Ryan Reynolds wanted him to cameo, and Brad Pitt was like, "Oh yeah, I'll totally do that, but you need to make me a cup of coffee." So Ryan Reynolds made him a cup of coffee so that he would do the cameo. So I'm assuming something happened, and Brad Pitt's like, "Hey, can you come back for this movie?"
Oh. And then, so the whole movie, I was listening to the voice on the phone. I was like, man, that's got to be Sandra Bullock. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I know her voice so well. And then at the end, it shows her, and she looks like this kind of Asian culture obsessed, kind of goth type girl with this, like, it's this look you've never seen on Sandra Bullock ever.
She's like black hair.
Black hair, super thick black eyeliner, and her hair's kind of in this weird emo punk style. It's hilarious to see her like that, because that's not how you normally see her.
Oh, no.
So I'm very
Them talking
pleased.
back and forth was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole movie. And she just like knows him so well. She's like, are you in fetal position on the ground? And he goes,
I'm not on the
well,
ground.
I'm not on the ground. Just his lines about
You didn't
therapy
take the gun, did you?
and just his personal growth is so funny.
That's so funny.
It's just so not on brand for a character like that, which makes it so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Where did Lemon get the freaking
The vest?
vest?
At the beginning,
Because at the beginning he says that he doesn't believe in him.
no, he said, "Did you wear the vest?" And he goes, "No, I don't like wearing that." But he obviously had it on, but he just wanted to seem cool. That's my
That's your
theory.
theory.
Because like, then what if I get shot on the neck? Huh? It just gives you a full sense of protection. It's so funny. And then he obviously, when he got shot, I was like, oh, he's wearing the vest for sure.
Really?
I knew he would be wearing the vest because they made a point of that at the beginning.
Yeah, I
and then
guess
she
that's
shot
true.
him right in the torso instead of shooting him in the head or whatever. And I was like, he has to be alive.
The first time that I saw it, because I've seen it twice, I think the first time I saw it, I thought he died. And then I thought that Tangerine was going to die and they were both just going to die.
I thought that Tangerine was faking it.
I know.
And then he wasn't. And I
Dude,
was
I
actually
love
really
them. I know. I didn't want them to die.
Okay, so the one heartbreaking thing about that, it was a little heartbreaking when Tangerine actually died.
Yeah.
But then after that, you see that they are brothers. Like they grew up as brothers. I didn't. You don't realize that during the movie. You think they're just partners.
Yeah.
And then you see that, and it's way sadder.
Yeah.
So that was the one part for me that was.
See, I thought Tangerine did really well when Lemon died or Fake died.
Yeah.
Like his acting was really well in that part.
Yeah. It was really, really good. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. But he got his revenge as a truck. So
The part where where Tangerine is bleeding out and he points over at Jody King and he's like, Diesel. And then Brad Pitt's like, you're a diesel. And totally doesn't get what's going on.
It's so sad too because Brad Pitt kills him and shouldn't have.
I don't even know. Did he actually even kill him?
Yeah,
They were just like, they were wrestling.
Yeah, but they shot him in the neck. And
Well,
then
then
he
the
was a
gun went
douche about
off.
it, so it counts. Counts as a kill.
I
don't know.
They were kind of like wrestling for the gun, and then it just went off.
But
So
he's such an oblivious character to what's actually going on. Basically, the entire movie.
Oh, yeah.
So it's his
He's
fault.
just there to get a case.
I blame him. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Everybody keeps dying in front of him for things that aren't necessarily his fault, but also
Yeah.
he caused.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't break a back up? That whole part when he's talking to Hornet as she's sitting there dying, and he's like, do you want me to get you a pillow?
Can I get you something?
Can I
Some
get
water?
You want some water? You didn't break a back up? Who doesn't bring a back up?
It's so sad. It's so funny. Okay.
Oh, man.
Acting.
Great.
I have no notes, but everyone was perfect
Yeah.
except for 2 characters.
Okay.
The Hornet was fine,
Yeah.
and the Prince was fine. She was really good in a lot of it, but some of her stuff was too over the top villainy for me.
Yeah.
Which she might have been directed that way, but I'm still going to count it as acting. But I'm still going to score this really high. I'll give it a 196
Yeah.
as far as acting goes.
I'm going to give it a 197 just because of Channing Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum. He's the best. I love when he shows up for roles like that. Are you kidding me? He's the best.
Have you seen This Is the End?
No.
It's basically almost the same thing. He shows up as like a cameo, and he's like basically a sex slave.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to make $200?
Is this the sex thing?
Is this a sex thing?
He's so funny. It's so
He's
funny
so
to me
funny.
that Channing Tatum was in rom-coms, romantic movies, some action movies, but in reality, he's just a goober.
He's just a goober.
He's just a plain old goofball. He's so funny though.
He's so great.
So yeah. Anyways, that's my acting. You have any other acting notes?
No.
Yeah.
Mine was Ryan Reynolds, but we already talked about that.
Yeah.
That's not even acting. It was just he showed up. Okay, score. Staying Alive in Japanese.
Staying Alive in Japanese
beginning was great.
That is a bop. I'm gonna have to listen to it for sure.
Mm-hmm. I Need a Hero in Japanese was great.
Yep.
The song they were playing during the killing spree was great.
Yep.
And that's all my notes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It was all fine.
That's all my notes too.
Sound
the
effects
score
were
itself never stuck out to me much, but the sound effects were really good.
Yeah.
The songs they played in Japanese were awesome because you never hear those songs in Japanese if you're plain old white bread like we are. So it was fun because at first I was like, oh, it's Staying Alive. And then it started and I was like, wait a second, that's not English. So that was really cool. But then, the score just didn't stick out to me. So maybe
170.
Yeah. 170. I did love the Japanese. I'm going to give it a 175.
Okay. Yeah. 170. It's great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Vibe.
Is this another high vibe for you?
You want to say our scores on the count of 3? Do you know your score?
I don't know. I'm wrestling back and forth between a few numbers.
Okay, tell me when you've decided.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 200. You just leave
199.
199. You just leave me to say my number by myself. I'm so sad. Why? Okay, why 199? As if that's a bad score.
Yeah, it just the little random things we talked about.
That's fair.
It was just almost perfect.
You know what? You're right because I'm taking mine down. You're right because at the end when the train crashes, it kind of took me out of the movie for a second.
Yeah.
So I am gonna knock it down. The rest of it is so good though that it makes up for that exponentially.
And did you see after when Lemon falls in the water and afterwards and running into?
Is there a post-credit scene?
It was literally like 10 seconds in the credits.
Oh, bummer.
So Lemon jumps off the train, right?
Yeah.
Into the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
I was wondering what happened to him.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. We're pausing.
You miss every.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I just watched. Oh my.
You missed
Are you
all the
freaking
end credits.
kidding
Just
me?
keep watching, dude.
I know. Sometimes I don't have time to keep watching. You guys, I just freaking watched the end, like the kind of post-credit scene. It's like right at the beginning of the
right
credits.
at the beginning of the credits.
And then freaking Lemon gets in the Tangerine's truck and runs over the lady.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That just
Freaking
made it so
Diesel's-
much better. Dude, are you kidding me? That just made my day. Wowza.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you've ever watched a post-credit scene in your entire life now.
There's 2 that I missed ever, and now you
think
think I've
there's
never
3.
watched. Which one? Oh, wait, which ones?
What?
I missed Guardians
You missed Guardians.
because I was dragged out of the theater.
What was the other one? There was another one that Nobody. You didn't see Nobody's.
I did not see
didn't
Nobody's.
see-
You're right.
yeah,
I've missed 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll know now to watch.
All of them.
It's because I'm still in the mindset that only Marvel does post-credit scenes, and
No.
now everybody does them.
Everybody's doing
I just have
post-credit
to
scenes.
remember that. So that's my B. Okay, I don't know how where is? Oh, I missed one of my really important notes and visuals, but honestly, it does belong in vibe. So I'm going to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Excuse me, face skewer much? You remember when he stabs the sword through the back of the guy's head and then lifts it up?
Lifts it up.
And one of the best skewer sounds on earth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so good. We're back in Skewer Town, baby.
I forgot to write down a note for that.
Welcome to Skewer Town, USA. Population, that dead guy. Okay.
Can you please add that sound effect?
100%.
Nice.
I'll find it.
It's still not going to be as good as our freaking Chronicle, dude.
The
When you
Chronicle
kept
one?
adding that over and over.
I'm putting it in here now. Again, I'm going to figure it out.
Just randomly.
Oh, dude. Okay. So, what do you think you gave this movie?
Ooh. 954.
Okay, I'm going to say I gave it a 969. Craig, 954. 945.
Oh, wow. Oh, flip the 2.
Yep. And I said 969, and I gave it a 945.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was
The exact same score?
Oh my gosh, we both got.
What the heck?
Hold on, that's not right.
Wait a second. Did I highlight the wrong thing? Nope. We just both gave it a 945. That's so funny because we only gave 2 things the same score and then everything else was different.
That's funny.
That
they were
is
just
funny.
different enough.
That's so weird. I mean, that's a high ranking movie.
It is. It's really high.
9.4, 9.5-ish. That checks out.
It's so weird sometimes how the out of 1,000 can either be way higher than your out of 10 or way lower.
I have noticed that if you give it a high vibe, I think a lot of times your score is actually more accurate than if you give it a low vibe, which is weird because it's like that only holds 1/5 of the weight of the score, but
Crazy.
there you go. Well, dang, bro.
Such a good movie.
It was such a good movie. I'm
fun.
freaking excited about it. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Any knowledge on the box office?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay, so this played in theaters, I believe, for a normal amount of time.
Yep.
So we're not dealing with a straight to streaming or immediately to streaming or anything like that. What's your guess?
205.
Okay. Okay. You're 205. So I feel like I didn't hear about a lot of people I knew going to see it in theaters, and I heard a lot more people watching it when it came to Netflix. So that does make me think it's on the lower side. I'm going to say it was 253 million. Are you looking it up? All right, what do we got?
Oh, 239.
That's what's up. Another
Dang.
W. Craig, I'm catching up to you.
We were both pretty close.
We were both pretty close. I'm glad I didn't completely overshoot that.
A budget of 90 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad budget for, first of all the people they had in this movie, and second of all, just all the crazy stuff that they did.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you, look at this, you guys. Bullet Train's 90 million. Across the Spider-Verse, 100 million. They made Indiana Jones, which is a horrible movie, for $350 million.
The newest one?
The newest one. Or maybe more. It's one of the most expensive movies ever made.
How? Is it to make freaking...
Because Kathleen Kennedy's in charge of it, and she's a horrible, horrible person to be in charge of any type of production.
Did they spend that much money to make Harrison Ford look like he could actually act again?
I think so. Honestly, yeah.
I don't even know why he was in this.
Dude.
Either cut it or start it with somebody different.
Yeah.
Or just cut it or just make a new story.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, that concludes Bullet Train.
Yeah.
We're going to let's go over some movie news real quick.
Yes.
So, Spider-Verse, how are we doing?
Oh my gosh.
Do we know?
I don't even know.
Let's take a look, folks. So, Craig estimated $749 million box office, and I estimated a little higher than that on a $792 million box office. I don't think either of us are going to be very close, personally. So we've got
Swings
Spider-Verse.
past 500 million.
We do have it past 500 million. So that in and of itself is a W for fans of that movie. So
it's a lot more even now. Remember when we first talked about it? Domestic was like 70%.
Yeah, you're right.
It's now almost half and half.
It's
pretty
almost
close.
half and half. It's about 60-40 right now.
So I bet it'll probably get to maybe 650, maybe.
Yeah, I would assume so because it's been at what? Not even a month, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's probably been 3 weeks, like today.
Yeah.
Basically.
But you've got Oppenheimer coming out.
When's Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
When is that coming out?
No, not Oppenheimer. I'm thinking of Mission Impossible.
Oppenheimer
July.
is coming out soon, isn't it?
Is that one soon too?
I'm gonna look it up.
Mission Impossible is July 16th. Indiana Jones is June 30th, but I don't know if that's going to be a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, you've also got Flash, Elemental already out.
Elemental already out. Elemental is a bomb already.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know the numbers?
No, I don't, but I heard it was a massive
I also heard
bomb.
of Flash bombed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think people are done with superhero movies other than something really cool like Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, Guardians did really well.
Yeah. Guardians are way more beloved than the Flash is.
Yeah.
Okay, is Super Mario out of theaters?
I don't even know.
Because it's at 1.33 right now.
It's gone up, but not much.
Yeah,
I think the
not
last time was
much,
like
but it's up.
1.31.
Dude, that is a killing.
Guardians, 823.
That's amazing. Guardians at 823. Is that out of theaters?
No.
Probably not.
What was
Craig, I won Mario and Guardians also.
You won Guardians?
Yeah, dude.
Dang it.
I said 702, you said 694.
Oh, man. I did.
Dude.
I'm actually surprised Guardians did as well as it did.
Yeah.
I did not think it was going to be that high.
Wowza. Spider-Verse, you're probably going to win unless it has some weird resurgence.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at what's coming up, dude.
Let the record show that you originally said Super Mario at like 450 million.
When did I say that? Was that before we watched the movie?
Before we watched it, yeah.
And then we watched it,
and that's
and
what
I
you
was
said.
like,
"No, I
oh,
watched
absolutely
it."
not. This is freaking incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, The Flash, Elemental, Spider-Verse. No Hard Feelings is coming out, and that looks hilarious. Just saying.
I haven't seen a trailer, but I see the billboard of it.
Okay.
And Jennifer Lawrence is very hit or miss for me.
Oh, this one looks funny. I'll show you the trailer.
She's like deadpan.
She's so deadpan, and she's so fun. I think she's hilarious.
Okay.
Transformers is out. Little Mermaid is out.
Yeah.
Guardians is out.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It's going to be Mission Impossible and Oppenheimer that's going to like stop those.
Yeah, because right now, if we include... I mean, No Hard Feelings isn't going to be huge because it's just a comedy, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6... And if you include Mario, there are 7 movies that are big movies out right now. 7, which is a ton. And then when's Oppenheimer?
Is it like the next weekend after freaking...
okay, so June 30th is Indiana Jones.
Yep. July 16th is Mission Impossible.
July 12th is Mission Impossible.
Oh.
That's what this says.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I just saw a poster for it.
Oh, weird. And then July 21st is Barbie and Oppenheimer. I'm calling it right now. Barbie is going to make a buttload of money.
Barbie's going to win.
Win what?
In the Oppenheimer-Barbie
Oh,
100%.
100%. Are you kidding me?
Just the worst thing
Dude,
ever.
but what if it's awesome?
I don't
Will
care.
Ferrell is the CEO of Barbie, Craig. You can't say that you hate that idea.
Here's the thing.
What if it's
He was the CEO of the Lego movie, so they took that.
What if it's incredible? If we go and see it and it's incredible, will you admit it's incredible?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just got to make sure.
I'm just not going to see it.
And then Haunted Mansion and then Teenage Mutant. So there's just big movies coming.
Yeah.
So things that come out right now are going to struggle. A couple that I am almost positive will not struggle. Mission Impossible.
No, not at all.
That movie, I don't know what the other ones have made. I would not be surprised if that one nears $1 billion. People are so excited about that movie and have been for so long, especially with the cool jump he does that has been all over YouTube for over a year.
So cool.
People are going to go see the crap out of that movie.
And because of how good Fallout was.
Yeah. And then Barbie is also going to make a killing. I'm going to call it right now. Mission Impossible is going to do $900 million and Barbie is going to do $700 million.
Oh.
$700 million. Now, look, it could make 130, but it's not going to. Okay.
Fallout was 791.
Yeah, so I think this is going to surpass that.
Since release, every movie... Oh, no, that's a lie. Almost every movie has made more the next time.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 1, 457. Mission Impossible 2, 546. But then Mission Impossible 3 was only 398. But then 4 was 694 million. And then 5 was 682.
Dang.
And then Fallout 791.
Yeah, I think it's going to go up from there. For sure.
Dang,
Especially
I wonder if it'll hit a bill.
And I think Top Gun's going to help it too.
Dude, Top Gun was 1.4.
Yeah, people love Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, even though he sucks as a person, as a movie star, he is maybe the last true movie star left on earth who is just cut your teeth, jump off a cliff 15 times kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Whether he sucks or not. So, I mean, that's dope. Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of movies coming out. A lot of movies. So
I got a Cinemark $25 gift card for my wife.
And I have a Megaplex gift card, and I realized I have 2 prepaid Cinemark tickets.
Oh.
And subscription money, and so I mean we can So I'm just saying
we've made $5
you
so
guys,
far.
We're gonna see a lot of movies.
There's a lot of movies.
And there's a possibility that we're gonna have to release multiple episodes a week, but we might not be able to put all of them on our plain podcast. So we might have to put them just for exclusive members.
Yeah. Barbie is going to be a subscriber only.
A subscriber only. And maybe a Little Mermaid. Subscriber only.
I don't know if I want to watch that.
I don't know if I want to either. But also, like,
Indiana Jones is subscriber only.
If we're watching movies and reviewing them, we got to watch the ones we don't want to watch.
I know.
And I keep wrestling with that. But we can't watch the ones that are interesting to us.
Oh, no. You got to watch all of them.
We got to watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's this guy we follow on TikTok, and he watches pretty much every movie that comes out and ranks them. He's like, here are the top 20 movies from March. And I'm like, March? You had time to watch 20 movies in March? But he's got like 1.5 million subscribers.
That's his
like,
job.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Like, dang it. I want that to be my job.
Of course.
Freaking dope. So
subscribe so we can do that.
Yeah, guys. If 100,000 people subscribe for 99 cents a month, Craig and I could both retire comfortably.
If like a month.
If 10,000 people subscribe,
10,000 people subscribe
for 99 cents a month, we would do okay.
We would be.
I would have
fine.
a part-time job maybe, but we would do okay. So I'm just saying. With that being said, you guys, there's a link. It's so easy to click. It's so easy. I think you can even Apple Pay it. Like, you don't even have to put in your card information. No. It's so easy.
Steal somebody else's information.
Yeah. What happened to Craig? Somebody stole Craig's information, stole all his money.
Yeah.
You could just do that to somebody else and give all that money back to Craig.
Didn't steal any of my money.
It's kind of a pay it forward type of deal. So somebody stole from Craig, so you should steal from somebody else and give it back. It's a pay it forward Robin Hood situation. Steal from the stealers and give to the nobody.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. At first I thought you said Robin Williams, and I'm like, what does Robin Williams have to do with pay it forward?
In the wise words of Robin Hood, I steal from the rich and give to the needy, but I'm not greedy. Shrek.
Oh, Shrek.
Well, you guys, thanks for sticking around for this one.
Yeah. Go watch it.
Yeah, dude.
Seriously.
It's lit.
It's lit.
It's so fun. Well, that concludes today's episode of Reaction Time Progress.
Progress.
Oh, you guys have been struggling with my words so badly.
That concludes today's episode of Reaction Time Podcast.
Pausecast. Pause it. Play it. Cast it. Oh, struggle.
Are we doing Bop It now?
Pause it.
Cast it.
Cast it. Bop it. Sniff it.
Pull it.
When are they bringing Bop It back? Okay.
I think it's still a toy.
I mean, it probably is, but ain't nobody buying that.
It's probably got like 80 different things you got to do now.
If you could play Call of Duty on your phone or Bop It, which one would you do?
Dude,
I hate to break it to you, but all the kids are not bopping it.
No, they're playing Call of Duty.
They're playing Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah, it's not Call of Duty anymore. It's Fortnite.
Actually,
it's friggin' Tears of the Kingdom right now.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Those tears coming out of that kingdom, so good.
Dude, 10 million sales in 3 days.
Jeez, that kingdom crying tears of joy, bro. Holy Moses. That's a lot of sales. I want to do that many sales.
Oh, yeah, 3 days.
Something. I'd sell anything if I can sell 10 million of them. Well, folks, click all the links, subscribe all the things, and next week we're going to come at you. Are we going to do a new movie? One of the new movies?
Maybe.
We should try.
We're
going to try to bring you a new movie next week.
Yeah.
One of the big ones. Are we between? What are we between? Elemental?
If we go see something, it'd be The Flash.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one I want to see the most.
Yeah, I want to see that more than Elemental. I don't care about Elemental.
Yeah, I don't really care about Elemental.
I care more about Inside Out coming next year.
Maybe.
Well, dude, here's my prediction. Whether you like this or not, I don't care. That movie's going to be woke as F. It's following her as a teenager.
That's why I don't want to see it.
Yeah, part of me wants to just not do it and just live with the magic of the first one.
Good.
First one's phenomenal.
It's perfect.
And I would not put them past ruining it. So we'll see what happens. Also, Spider-Verse 3 has been delayed. Ugh.
Do we know how long?
No. Let me check real quick, and then we'll leave you guys to go do something way more boring than listen to us. I believe it's now called Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
And was slated for an end of March 2024 release date. And it still says that it is.
Okay.
But
it might only be like a few months.
I kind of doubt it. It might be a few. I would say. I
guess it depends on how long the writer's strike goes.
Yeah, my guess is summer, but we'll see. Okay. Am I up?
Yeah, because you have to do 2.
Oh, I have to do 2 because I left Craig for so long. Okay, you guys. This has been Ripley's Evermore Arches cuddling tiny, itty, oodle noodles. Thor itches many eggs. Like many, many eggs.
Thor itches my ears.
And he itches my ears and he itches my eggs. And that is that. Thank you all so much. Subscribe.
Yes, please.
Video coming soon. Merch coming soon. Exclusive podcast coming soon. And that is probably a fact.
Probably, maybe.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye, everyone.